Join our Friday and Saturday Zooms for 3 hours of hands-on AHK teaching and support. Get unstuck and level up in real time. Get inspired by seeing fellow heroes apply AHK in everyday wins. The shared stories alone make membership a no-brainer.
So for your very first question, because I don't really understand the question, because if you're in Explorer, you're not using ASM.
In Explorer, you have the option to hit new, and then under new,
Sure.
build a site.
Yeah, but that has, as with, and it doesn't use any editor is my point, right? That's what's built into Windows. If you've installed AutoHotkey, it'll say, hey, you want to create a new AutoHotkey file? But that's not any editors doing that. Is it actually in Dash or Azaleas, or is it just part of the install that?
I thought it was part of the site because it says, I think it build a site, doesn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, exactly. That's right.
Studio had a default one that you could have when you say when you're in Studio and say create a new file, it will go do that. I wrote a script that would go do that because I can't stand cursor and VS Code with how you have to do it that way. But no, right now, if you're in Explorer and you say new file, that's a template saved somewhere from AutoHotkey. At least it used to be. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
it is. It is. It is. They still have one. Yes.
But
And you
it's
can
not-
modify those from the dash, which is probably a good topic
Great.
because you can even create your own right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But as Ace and I talked it over quite a while ago now, in V1, there was a lot of things that we would have on our default set that could change, right? In V2,
Yes.
I know a lot of
Right.
default script. Like
No, because everything is already kind of like
it's much better.
they fixed a lot of those. So yeah. But let me share my screen real quick. And if you go to the dash, AutoHotkey dash, there are several things that you can do. And when you click on new script here, you have a little window here that allows you to set up a new file name. It tells you where you want to save it, right?
Can you lose us from there?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry.
Thank you.
Right.
So,
basically, you set the name of the script, where you want to save it.
can you zoom in on this?
Sure. Actually, I always forget. I should have something that as soon as I start Zoom, it just changes my DPI or something.
Well, especially if you say share screen, make a hotkey to share the screen, and then you can change it when that happens.
The hotkey is Alt S. So whenever I do that, it just shares my screen. So it should automatically just change my DPI right there. Right. So you set the title of your script, where you want to save it by just choosing the file location, whatever you want to save it. And these are the two basic templates, but you can create new templates here. If I remember, here's the open templates folder. And then in there, it tells you, oh, there is no templates folder on your documents AutoHotkey folder. So do you want to create it? And you say yes. In there, any file that you put in that folder then becomes a template for whatever you're doing. In my case, let's think about how I would use this. Well, I usually create either scripts for other clients, scripts for myself, or libraries. And for each of them, I would have some sort of template. So if I'm going to create a library, I don't want to include certain things, or my folder structure might be different or whatever. So I would have a different type or a different set of includes than if I was just creating a script for myself in which I don't know which includes I'm going to have because I'm just going to create them and so on. That's what it is for. You don't have to use this window to make it work. You just go ahead and create that folder called templates inside the documents AutoHotkey folder, and anything you put in there then is going to be listed here as one of the templates that you can just click on. So if you hit empty, the file is going to be empty. If you hit minimal, it just has the requires v2.0, So if I just say test on, let's put it on the desktop or something, template test, and I say minimal, I create it, right? Now I should have a file on my desktop here called template test. And when I open it, it should have just the requires directive above, right? Requires AutoHotkey v2. If you need more information about, like, for example, I usually have single instance force, right? So single instance, I have the requires, the single instance. I usually have also some other things. Ah, that's interesting. It's failing. But I have a basic description that has like the HK set file version, right? I have the HK to exe. That's what I would add in my
Template.
to exe, the description, the file, the program name, and stuff like that. That's what I would have. A few little things like that, and I usually also have kind of like a comment that has the licensing for my file, right? So I could create a template just like this, add it in my templates folder, and now whenever I use the dash to create a new script, I just choose that one. And let's just create it just as an example. So we go to the downloads folder, sorry, documents folder, AutoHotkey. We create a new folder here called templates. And in here, I'm going to put the basic template, for example, right? Now, what that would do is that when I open the dash for a new script, you will have the basic template here that when I create any file will contain whatever this file has. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So it's very simple. That isn't the case that you want to use this. What I usually have is a hot string for that, but I don't have to. I can just say new. It's just that I don't use the dash very often, but you can come here and then just click on create new script from here.
Explore our huge library of 466 plus hours of recorded AHK tutorials. Watch, rewind, and master tricks at your own pace. Grab 25% off all our AHK goodies, courses, scripts, and custom work so you save cash while building your toolkit like a boss.